afternoon, South Africa, and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Jeannie D.
And I'm Bonnie Booley. Welcome to Afternoon Express. We're halfway through the week, which means there's only 2 days left of adulting to do, right? So hang in there. Don't despair. Today on the show, we'll be talking about some pretty much exciting stuff. We've got Leandie du Randt, who's a model, actress, and an author, and she'll be chatting to us about her book, about being comfortable in your own skin, focused on teens. So that's quite inspiring, and you get a chance to win one, so stay tuned.
She was actually in one of my favourite Afrikaans movies of all time. It's called Die Windpomp. Trust me, if you ever get an opportunity to watch it, absolutely watch it. It is absolutely amazing. But today we are live, so connect with us. Visit our Facebook page at Afternoon Express. Also tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express. Also give us a call on 083 913 3728 a little bit later to chat to some of our guests.
Awesome, and we're not alone. We've got Danilo in the kitchen.
Yes, hello South Africa. My name is Danilo and welcome to Afternoon Express. It's hump day, middle of the week, and we are on the countdown to the Rugby World Cup 2015. And this is why we have this family with us in the loft today. Very warm welcome to Maria, as well as Chloe and Michael, all the sons and daughters and wives of Chester Williams, who's actually representing South Africa at the opening ceremony. So first of all, you two are twins, right?
Yeah.
Who's the older one?
Me.
For how many minutes or seconds?
1 minute.
And I know that, Matt, you're a big, keen rugby player. Are you going to do the haka for us later or something? Something intimidating for the other teams? Yes, he is. You keen? He'll be doing it. We'll chat more to them about the Rugby World Cup, what you can expect from the family, as well as what it takes to be a rugby mom and a rugby wife. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Plus, joining us in the kitchen, Nadia Arby. Arby going to be making something lovely in the kitchen.
Yes, we're going to be making some delicious braai accompaniments.
Amazing. So what are we going to try to do today? Make a potato salad and?
A sriracha potato salad and a salsa.
Should be amazing. So make sure you guys get all of these recipes on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. There is such a world out there for all of you if you want to go and find all those recipes. The shopping list is available for you over there and a nice variety of food. And like we were saying before, don't forget to interact with us live on air. 083 913 3728. Use the hashtag Afternoon Express all over the place. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We love hearing from you. Right now, though, Bonnie's standing by on the couch with our first guest.
Shot Danilo, with credits in local TV shows including Naweek and Isidingo, and key roles in pretty much every Afrikaans film to hit our screens in the past few years, as well as appearing on the last season of Strictly Come Dancing. She's no stranger to South African audiences. Joining us on the couch is the beautiful actress, model, and motivational speaker, Leandie du Randt. Welcome to the loft, Leandie.
Hi, thank you so much. What a pleasure.
Oh, you look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you, so do you.
Thank
it's these
you.
people that make us look so beautiful.
I know, right? Aren't we lucky? We get to play dress up every day.
When I woke up.
I woke up like this. So we've also got the wife of a rugby player in the loft today. Speaking of which, you played the wife of a rugby player in a film, right?
Yeah, I did. What film?
You're going to tell me.
No, I did not. I was in a series. With a rugby player, but my dad was the coach.
Okay.
So,
but you did date a rugby player in the story.
I did. In the end, I did. But I actually didn't like it because I was so immersed into their life and stuff like that. So she wanted to date everyone that was not involved with rugby. But in the end, you can't escape your roots, you know? Yeah, the apple doesn't fall from the tree.
Well, with the Rugby World Cup not far off, are you a rugby fan?
I am a rugby fan, a huge rugby fan. I do not always understand it, but I know when it's an onslaught, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I love the braais and the beer and I love that it brings all South Africans together. I think it's such a special thing that we actually share as South Africans, and I'm proud to be a part of that.
Right. You've had a great run film-wise, and would you say you're largely a film actress? Is that how fate has just revealed itself
Yes, I'd like
to
to call myself that.
Yeah.
I enjoy films because it is such a personal medium. You get to do a lot of different shots and you get to work on one character intensely for a month. And one day I would hope to do like an international role where I can train for 7 months to be a ballet dancer or to do something like that. That is why I always say I'd love to work internationally, not for the fame or stuff like that, but to actually get paid to learn a new skill or to get so immersed into a character and another personality. And that is what I love doing.
Of all the films that you've done, Strictas, Mooi Rivier...
I love how you pronounce it. Well done, Bonnie.
Thank you. And Windpomp.
Yes.
Which of these did you find were most, like, where you had to immerse yourself in the character most?
I'd have to say each character that I've played, and I'm so fortunate to have played different types of characters, have taught me something. And I had to put myself in that character's shoes. And people always ask me, which one do I prefer and which one enjoyed I mostly? But I have to say, everyone has got a special thing to it.
Yeah.
Die Windpomp that Jeannie was actually talking about in the beginning. Thank you for watching it, Jeannie. Yeah, I'm so impressed that English people watch Afrikaans films. But that was a very special film for me because I used to do ballet.
Sorry, we've got footage of it on screen now as
lovely.
well, yeah.
And it was a different type of character. For once, it wasn't about me being a poppy with long blonde hair, but it was actually just about feeling emotions and going through a lot of stages. So I was very pushed as an actress there.
Yes.
And the movie speaks about Alzheimer's, and my mom died of Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's.
Right.
So it was a film very close to my heart.
It was close to your heart.
Yes.
You also mentioned that you did ballet. I did ballet for many years when I was younger.
Ballet
Hated it then, but now I'm like, I wish I'd enjoyed it more when I was doing it.
Exactly, that's why I stopped, because I got bored with all the same stuff. But it's a beautiful sport to do, yes.
Now, what do you enjoy most about being an actress, and what parts of it have you found most challenging? I mean, you're in the limelight. Your boyfriend is also being in the limelight. You have a big social media following. How do you balance having a relationship in the limelight and being this person who's so motivational as well, which we'll chat about later?
Thank you. For us, dating someone that's also in the limelight, we never do interviews together, and we don't do press together, because we believe we're so fortunate to be in the limelight, and we want to use it for our own good, and we are there, we believe, because of our work, not because of our relationship. So we don't want to go off our relationship.
Yeah.
And it's something private, it's something that we have to keep sacred.
You want to protect
because if you share your joys with public, you also have to share your heartache. And then when that comes, a lot of celebrities, I feel, are like, how dare you interfere in my personal life? But you share everything, so you have to have boundaries for yourself.
You'd already let them in, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's difficult some days, because that's a part of my life where I learn a lot, and I'd love to share that with the world. But I have to set boundaries for myself. I also go through ups and downs. We also fight. That's what we always say. He always says, why do we never post photos when we cry or when we are fighting on Instagram? It's always when we're eating out and we're so happy. Next week, we're going to post one when we're fighting after I've cried, just to show that we are also real people.
We're real.
We also go through stuff.
Yeah.
But we always try and be grateful and look for the stuff that we can be grateful for in life, despite of circumstances and stuff that you go through. For me, that's the key to staying motivated and staying positive, is to see the gratitude in everything.
Right, right. You excelled in Strictly Come Dancing. You came second. How did that feel?
Strictly Come Dancing last year was
it hard
most
work?
probably the best thing that I could ever do for myself.
Wow.
My
Why?
relationship, personally, emotionally. At an age of 26, you've become comfortable in choosing a career or choosing something. Then you have to do something as an adult that is totally out of your comfort space. So you put yourself out there to be embarrassed, to be hurt, to be judged. But it showed me that it's never too late to learn a new skill, and that you can push yourself as a human being to such extremes if you just allow yourself to do it. And I realized how big my support system is at home, and that's when I really realized how grateful I am to have Boer in my life, my fiancé.
Yes.
He always says that before you get married, put one of the two in Strictly Come Dancing. And if your relationships last, then you know you're going to be okay. So, and it's ironic because we started dating that year and now we're getting married. So,
oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
Well, I can't wait to chat more to you about your book, about your motivational work. But for now, let's join Jeannie, who's going to tell us about a great competition when you stand a chance to win fabulous prizes.
Thanks, Bunny. Now, with beach season just months away, chances are you're jogging, gymming and sweating your way to your ideal summer body. But wearing trainers in warm weather is not without its perils this spring. Here is your footsie tip of the day.
Without grossing you out, moist areas breed fungal infections, so you need to be specifically careful of keeping your feet dry when you train. New innovations in running shoes are pretty amazing. Opt for mesh styles with tiny breathable holes to keep feet dry during your summer workout, and choose the right type of rubber sole for your fitness regime. Supporting your foot properly with the correct sole is the best way to avoid sore feet and shin splints. Synthetic socks can actually channel moisture away from the feet better than cotton, which retains moisture for longer. So invest in some of those fancy dry fit socks that the sports stores sell. Your feet will thank you for it. To keep your feet smelling fresh after a run, sprinkle on Scholl Fresh Sept 2-in-1 powder that destroys odor and absorbs moisture. Never leave your trainers on for longer than necessary. After your workout, kick your shoes and socks off and slip into some flip-flops to allow your feet to breathe. Continued pressure and friction will build up hard skin on your feet and heels, so use the Scholl Velvet Smooth electronic foot file to regularly file away hard skin.
Well, now that your summer training regime is 100% sorted, don't miss the chance to flaunt your toned figure on a summer vacation for two to Reunion Island. All you need to do to enter is first make sure your feet are looking ready for their moment in the spotlight with a Scholl Velvet Smooth electronic foot file. Then snap a footsie, now that's a selfie of your feet looking velvet smooth, and enter via Twitter or Facebook using the hashtag Footsie and hashtag Afternoon Express. Winning that island holiday of your dreams couldn't be easier. T's and C's apply, so please visit the Afternoon Express website for details. We'll be right back after this.
From wild nature to clear blue lagoons, Reunion Island offers the traveller a unique adventure, exploring a diversity of landscapes and cultures in one exceptional environment. Classified as a World Heritage Site, Reunion Island's stunning landscape allows you to travel from a volcanic desert into a tropical forest, all in a day. Enjoying the harmony of the island, you can experience a variety of cultures and tastes, from Asian cuisine to Creole markets. Reunion is paradise found. To enter, take a snap of your feet looking velvet smooth and enter via Twitter or Facebook using the hashtags Footsie and Afternoon Express.
Scholl Velvet Smooth electronic foot file. Perfectly smooth skin after one use.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express South Africa. So I think the entire country is all getting ready for that Rugby World Cup starting on Friday. And we're very excited today in our kitchen to be making some side dishes for you if you are making something like a braai. So our first dish we're making with Nadia Abi, who's a product developer from Woolies, is a beautiful potato salad. But you've added sriracha into it, which is, I think, my favorite ingredient of all times.
Okay, really?
Yes, I think it's got the nice flavors in it. It's nice and burny, but it doesn't burn for too long. It's not like green or red chilies. So how can I help
fantastic. So this is a bit of a smoky dish. It's a nice interpretation on your normal potato salad.
Yes.
And we've used pink fir potatoes.
Okay. I don't see any pink fur.
Yeah. They're lovely waxy potatoes, so they hold their shape. They're perfect for a potato
Lovely.
salad.
So they don't just crumble into a big mush and become mashed potato.
And then we have some chipotle smoked bacon, which can you chop that up
Sure.
for me?
In the meantime. Is there any specific way you should chop bacon? No?
No, just in slices would be great.
Okay. I've heard scissors are a nice way to chop it,
You can try with scissors.
but I'll try it with a knife.
And then over here we have some mayo and some sour cream. So I'm just going to mix that up to get our dressing for the potato salad ready.
Now, mayos have a variety of flavors, right? You can choose a very rich mayo, which is kind of high in all the fats and all of those sort of ingredients. Is there, obviously, it's up to your specific taste that you want, which mayo you want to use. You can use the fat-free ones,
Yeah, so if you're on a diet, you can get the low-fat one.
Okay.
And you get a tangy one if you want a tangy flavor. You get a creamy salad one if you want a creamier one.
Which do you prefer? What would you recommend?
I like the tangy one.
Tangy ones, cool. The more flavor, the better, especially when you're going all out. You can do all your exercise while you're supporting the boys at the braai. I'm going to use the scissors because I'm struggling here.
And then you put in about 2 tablespoons of sriracha.
That's
Do you
like
like
3. You can put more than
You
that.
like it though, huh?
Yes, I love sriracha. I know the ladies do too. I know Jeannie also likes hot food, so.
And then just mix it up. So you want to prepare your dressing before you put it over the potatoes. That way it's evenly spread, so you don't get a lot of sriracha on one side and like
A lot of mayo on the
sour
other.
cream.
Oh, sour cream on the other
Yeah,
side. Cool.
full mayo.
Is this cut big enough? Is that cool?
That's absolutely perfect, yeah.
Cool.
And would you hand me the potatoes?
You've obviously pre-cooked these, right?
These are pre-cooked.
Do you boil them, bake them?
You boil them, you know, you could even roast them for a variation.
Okay, nice
That would
grilled
be
flavor,
nice,
nice
yeah.
little smoky
Yeah.
flavor. Okay, but you've just boiled those straight up and then
Just
cut
boil
them
them
afterwards.
straight up, cut them up afterwards. I boiled them in a little bit of salt water.
Okay.
Yeah.
To give them a bit of flavor.
Yeah.
There goes the mayo.
And add all the mayo. It's super decadent.
Yes. But I'm sure this is one of those dishes you keep on the table, everyone can keep nibbling. It's a kind of snack that you keep on the side. It's not one person's portion, clearly.
No. This is something that you'll find at every braai, potato salad.
Yes, everyone has one.
Everyone
And this is a
has
nice
potato
variation on it because it's not as
Yeah.
traditional.
And then we just, you know, toss it.
Cool, toss it up nicely, get all of the flavors around. And I see a whole lot of greens here. What greens do you have?
So those are our toppings. We have some spring onions and some coriander. Coriander is very strong for some people. They don't really enjoy it, so you can put parsley on top.
Okay. So I can help you with the coriander.
You can actually cut that up so long. Well, we're going to snip it over
Oh,
afterwards.
okay, I'll snip it over then.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that like that. That's fine.
Yeah. So
Okay.
give it a good toss through. And then you can sprinkle the bacon over. You can put your toppings over.
Cool. I might steal a piece or two and leave one or two behind. Cool.
And then we have our, to add a little bit of green.
Yes. And the
Actually, it's
traditional,
really
obviously,
beautiful.
potato salad has some kind of vinaigrette in it. But I've noticed that with this sriracha, it's got a nice vinegar flavor too. So it kind of
does, yeah.
complements it anyway. And this is a nice richer form of it. So it's almost like, because we're transitioning into summer, you don't want something that's too vinegary and very summery. You want something that's got a little bit more depth to it.
Exactly.
Okay. Then we're just going to
And,
chop
yeah,
this.
chop that up.
All of it.
As much as you want. I would put half of
Okay,
it
cool.
on.
So I'm also going to put a little bit less
A
than
little bit
half
of
because it's a nice
paprika.
color. Choo, choo, choo. Chop up some coriander, which has got quite a strong flavor to it, so I would recommend that you kind of mix this through.
Yeah.
Well, it's a nice colouring on top. And that's that.
And that's that.
I know later on we're going to be making a really cool like salsa that we're making out of corn, which is something you can also do on the braai, which is a very, very nice side. So don't forget, these kinds of recipes are very simple to make and they're really cool to find and keep with you because it's a kind of staple of any braai that you guys want to be making. So visit our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. And if you are wanting to get maybe your nephew or your son or your grandson to download them for you and make sure he prints them out, that is a nice way to keep them on hand. In the meantime, though, Jeannie's standing by on the couch with the Williams family.
Thank you so much. Now, you better behave now. We're on live TV. Now, being a professional sportsman, especially a rugby player, it takes its toll on both the body and the spirit. Now, spending extended periods of time away from home while on tour can be hard to deal with psychologically. But what is it like to be the family of a sports star? Maybe crazy is what I'm about to show you. And today we're joined by the family of one of South Africa's biggest rugby legends, Chester Williams, to chat about life behind the scenes. Please welcome his beautiful family. We have Maria, Chloe, and Matthew. Welcome, guys. You are hysterical beyond. And the two of you, do you know that I haven't seen the two of you since you were little babies? And now you're all grown and so handsome and so beautiful. Maria, welcome.
Thank you.
Firstly, tell us about your story. I mean, I think you and Chester meeting, you worked for a marketing company and you worked with the Springbok team and you were working with them. Did you ever think that you would end up marrying one of their top players?
No, never, never. It was in 1993 that I met Chester with tennis at Spa in Piketberg, and we became very good friends. And I watched every single game that rugby, because obviously I was with a sporting drink at the time.
Yeah.
So I had to support all the teams.
Yes.
And we became very, very good friends. When I first met Chester, he only spoke Afrikaans.
Yeah.
And one day...
and you're a good Portuguese girl, of course.
Yes, I'm very, 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 very good Portuguese, just like you, Jeannie.
So you didn't speak much Afrikaans then, or did you?
I did, but it was very broken, you know, like the first time we went out, we were going to go to De Burger, and I said to him, now I'm trying to make conversation because Chester didn't speak very much then. So I said, oh, dis baie warm daar buite. Ek is dors. Ek dink ek moet na die winkel stop en koeldrank koop. So that was my Afrikaans for him, and he laughed himself sick. And then I said to him, okay, now I have to tell you that Afrikaans people will laugh when English people try and speak their language, but English people will help the Afrikaans to, you know,
exactly.
just to speak English. And that's how we broke the barrier, and we became such amazing friends.
And then how did it go from friendship to, this is the love of my life?
Okay, what happened was Chester was playing for Western Province, and then he went over to play for the Lions. And when he went over to, and then we became very good friends initially.
Yeah.
And he got married in the meantime, and I was actually divorced, and I had a son of 4. But I swore that I would never marry again. I had no intentions of ever marrying. You know the first marriage, it cures you from any other marriage, you know?
Yes.
But in hindsight, the second marriage is wonderful. And so we became very good friends. I've lost my train of thought.
Okay,
but
and then you fell in love.
So what happened was, then he started playing for South Africa and Western Province, and then he moved over to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
That's right. And then he got married in the meantime. And all the years that I knew him, he had got married and Nelson Mandela went to his wedding, and I never ever met his family. I had no intentions on anybody, but I was always there for him and the whole team of rugby, cricket, netball, any sporting team, I was there for them.
Yeah.
And then Chester went to play for the Lions, and unfortunately, you know, he went on his own and his wife stayed behind, and so the marriage crumbled, yes.
And you were there
And
as a shoulder for him to cry on.
No, not that, not that. We just remained friends, and we based our friendship on 3 basic principles, which is trust, respect, and communication. And we communicated every day. No matter where he went in the world, he would always phone and say, oh, I'm in Lisbon, or I'm in Argentina. There's the most beautiful girls here in Argentina. And so anyway, so it happened, and
That is the most important foundation,
everything.
really,
Yes,
to base a relationship on. And it's still like that, because the two of you are very tight.
Yes, yes.
Now, I mean, and then you had 2 incredibly beautiful children. Welcome, guys. Do you guys know how important your father was in the history of South African rugby?
Yes.
What's the story that you guys know? What do you think? Give me your take.
He played number 11 in South Africa, and he was a good rugby player.
He was so much more than that. Okay, what's your take on it, Chloe?
I don't know.
Do you think your dad's a hero?
Yes.
Now, tell me something. I mean, it's obviously a very big sporting household. Chester is still an absolute legend and always will be. I mean, are you guys still incredibly sporty?
Yes. Chloe?
Does your dad put a lot of pressure on you now to be good at your sports?
No. he tries to help us wherever we struggle.
Oh, that's good. He's a good dad. And Matthew, do you think one day you're going to perhaps wear a number 11 jersey?
I hope. No, well, not number 11, number 12.
Okay. And are you good at rugby?
Yeah. Well, I'm not really that sure.
But as long as you've got your dad behind you, I'm pretty sure you've got it sorted. You'll be good. Now, you know, I think you guys have got such a remarkable family, but it can't really be easy. I mean, sportsmen live a very tough life because they're in the country and they're traveling and they're training, but they definitely need their family to be a pillar and a huge source of strength. What was it like in those days?
Well, you know, Chester had to go and live in Romania for 2 years, where they'd never won a tournament in 39 years. And he went over with Tennis Lani, and they won the first tournament and they won the second one. And it was fine while he was away. And then one day, Matthew started playing cricket. And he was always in the first team. And it came to November, and he was chosen for the B team. And he came home, and he was crying. And I said to him, but why are you crying? It's just, you know, it's fine to be in the B team because it's easier to work yourself up because, you know.
Exactly.
And he said, no, it's because if Daddy was here, it would have been better. So I said, but you know, Daddy wouldn't be able to make a decision whether you're A or B team. And he said, so he said, no, but Daddy practices with me.
Yes.
So then I said...
Well, he got Romania to win, so he could have gotten you into the A team probably.
So then I called Chester and I said to him, you know, and then he started crying and I started crying, and I said to him, well, I can teach you. And he said, no disrespect to you, Mom, but you know nothing about cricket. So I said, okay. Then I cried and I said to Chester, you know, you won the first World Cup, you've won the first one for Romania, and now you're going to win the next one because they're playing the finals. This was on the Thursday, they're playing it on the Saturday. You're probably going to win. And I think you should come home now.
Exactly.
Because 2 years has been long, and they needed him. But he came home as often as he could come home. So, you know, we have an incredible bond, and we Skyped every day, and he was always on the phone to us. So it wasn't too bad.
Beautiful. Yeah. Nice relationship. That's absolutely magic. Thank you so much for chatting to us. I think a little bit later we're going to be taking calls from people who've got any questions or comments to ask you.
Okay.
It's the shame. Actually, after this, I was feeling so sorry for you earlier because the Williams family, sadly, another member of your family is a little bit ill, hey?
Yes,
so we're all off today because you're going to put down a family member, hey?
Yes.
Your dog.
We have a little, what dog? Golden retriever, and I was running him this morning and he collapsed. So I took him off to the vet and they did ultrasound on him, and the prognosis was that he has heart cancer. So we're going to have to go and put him down at 6:30 this evening.
Shame. I know it was a big ask for you guys to be here today. Thank you so much for coming.
No, it's only
But be strong, and you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. After the break, we're going to be back on the couch with Leandie du Randt to chat about her new book. And if you haven't already entered our Go Green SMS competition, make sure you head to our website to find all the information on this week's question. Here's what you can win.
The Afternoon Express team is going green. Join us every Tuesday at 4 p.m. until September as we bring you the most innovative trends in sustainable fashion, food, decor and design, as well as handy tips to help you reduce your carbon footprint.
Answer our Go Green question every Tuesday and stand a chance to win a R1,000 Woolies gift card every week.
Plus, simply by entering, you also go into the big draw for the ultimate grand prize worth over R500,000.
Including a dream sustainable kitchen makeover from Cordev, fitted with Bosch appliances with R300,000. Also, up to R250,000 worth of home upgrades so you can live off the grid. Plus, food and homeware from Woolworths valued at R75,000. And a R25,000 towards a school of your choice with My School.
So, go big, go green with Afternoon Express every Tuesday at 4 p.m. to win these amazing prizes.
Woolies and I collaborating to raise 100 million Rand through the My School program. Are you with us?
Glad to have you back with us on Afternoon Express on SABC3. Now, as a successful motivational speaker and a registered psychometrist, Leandie du Randt has shared her wisdom and knowledge in a book that empowers teenage girls on how to become the best version of themselves. We're back on the couch with Leandie to chat about this exciting new project. Wow, congratulations, Leandie.
Thank you so much.
I know writing a book is quite an accomplishment.
Yes, and in your intro now, you said wisdom and my intelligence. I wouldn't say that because that's the one thing I always say. I have a lot of talks with my book. So I travel the country to Afrikaans schools and give motivational talks, and I always tell them that I didn't write this book because I think I know more or I know how to do things. Or, but I have
You're not prescribing anything.
Not at all. And in the book, I'm also not saying don't do this, do that. I'm just sharing my life experience, what I've learned, what I've read from other books, what I've learned from Robin Sharma, Eckhart Tolle, you know, Paulo Coelho, beautiful writers who inspired me so much, Stephen Covey. And I'm just telling them what mistakes I've made and what I would tell my teenage self, basically.
Yes. So one of your mottos is nobody can beat you at being you. Why is that so important?
You know what, it's so funny. We spend our whole lives, especially in high school, trying to be like each other. You want to be like the cool girl, you want to be like the poppy or the jock, or it's lame to do this. You just want to fit in and dress like each other, and then you're cool. Then
and not just in high school, actually.
Not just in high school. It goes over to
goes on
university.
if you don't deal with it.
In university, you come and you realize, wow, it's actually cool to be myself. These days, it's a trend to be different, to embrace your uniqueness. But now you get to university level, and because you've wasted your high school years trying to be like someone else, you have no idea who you are.
Wow.
Because you've basically wasted those time trying to be like someone else. And I've realized that as long as you're going to try and be like someone else, you're never going to be where you want to be in your life. And people always wonder why. Why am I not getting ahead? Why am I not like that one? Why am I not as successful as that one? It's because you're not following who you're supposed to be. Because you're never going to be a better Angelina Jolie as she can be Angelina Jolie. But no one can be a better Bonnie than you. So rather take that energy and put it into who am I? What do I like? What gifts do I have?
Self-discovery.
What did God give me? And how can I be the best possible me?
What are some of the tools that young people can use to self-discover?
Definitely surrounding yourself with people who are good for you. I think being in a group of friends where you can be yourself, where you don't have to be fake or have to look like this to be cool, or that's the first thing, where you can just be who you are. Secondly, to really be strong when you get bullied. I was verbally abused in high school in Standard 7, and I never understood why, because I was kind with these girls, but they were always nasty and saying things to me, and my dad taught me a very important lesson then, and he said, it's girls that are insecure and that are jealous, that want to bring you down because you've got something that they don't have. So they're hiding behind that, so they keep on putting the attention on you, saying things about you. So when you are getting bullied, when people are saying things about you that are not the truth, it's a compliment.
Yeah.
Because their lives are basically not cool enough. They have to talk about you. They have to try and bring you down.
Right.
So you have to see it like that. It's all about putting on a certain lens to go through this stuff. And yeah.
I mean, I've also found being comfortable in your own skin is a lifelong journey. And I mean, I remember when I was a teenager, and I don't know what it was like for you, I just felt awkward, and I felt like everything I had to say was stupid. Whether or not I was being bullied, it's just that awkward
You have to figure out who you are, and you don't understand why. And I was at this course, Kobus Neetling's brain profile course, 3 weeks ago. And he actually said it's not just hormones in your teenage years that make you do weird things or think your parents are lame or whatever. They've actually rediscovered that your brain keeps on growing till the age of 25, not 18. And the front part of your brain, it's the last thing that develops. And that is where your reasoning and your rationality and stuff lies. So only at the age of 25 will you really feel... That's why when I got to my quarter-life crisis, 25, I was like, now I can relax. Now I'm having an idea of more or less who I am. But before that, you're awkward. You're still trying to figure out. You follow this trend. You follow that.
25 was definitely
a huge benchmark. Stick it out. It's a biological, physiological thing. Just sit it out.
Just sit in it.
Enjoy the weirdness. Enjoy the awkwardness.
Yeah.
It will pass.
Now, when you write a book with such a strong message, do you ever struggle with that dichotomy of, okay, I'm putting this out there and I'm saying to people I have a bit of wisdom to share in this particular area, but do you ever have moments of doubt where you feel like, oh my gosh, I haven't even arrived, I haven't even figured it out? And what do you do in those moments of doubting your voice?
I'm so glad you asked that question. Honesty. I say in the book, I haven't figured this out. I'm still struggling with that. And the weirdest thing is, they always say you write a book for yourself, for no one else.
Wow.
So this was all my struggles. This is still my struggles that I share here. Wow. The exercises I do, the topics I touch on, it's stuff I'm still asking myself, but it's stuff that I realize that needs to be asked. You need to ask yourself these questions. You need to become aware of who you are. I believe self-awareness is the best tool. Even if you realize then, oh my word, I'm in trouble. I don't want to be where I am. It's okay. As long as you realize that, then you can grow, then you can better yourself.
Awareness, yeah.
Awareness, that's it.
Accepting it, yeah.
Yes.
I'm so glad you wrote this book both in English and Afrikaans. And guys, you actually have an opportunity to win this book. All you have to do is SMS the keyword books, your name, city, and the language that you want the book in to 33728. It's R1.50 per SMS. T's and C's apply. You can find those on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. Thank you so much to Leandie for spending time with us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Awesome. Jeannie and Danilo are standing by to talk about something quite important.
Thank you, ladies. Now, there's a lot more to taking care of your teeth than just breath mints and mouth sprays. With September being Oral Health Month, we're looking at all things oral health related.
And I know I was a terrible child when it came to oral hygiene as a youngster. I really had bad habits. Yeah, I could get that thing on my teeth there. Really had bad habits as a child, and my parents really tried to instill some good habits in with me. And the biggest one that I think I learned was brushing your teeth twice a day. It was a schlep. Why before you go to bed and when you wake up? And I learned this really cool trick. My parents used to play music in the bathroom. So for the full 3 minutes of the song, I'd be brushing my teeth for the full 3 minutes, and that would get me going, and I've got it into my daily routine.
Then also flossing is incredibly important. And rinsing properly with a good mouthwash.
Yes, that's one of the things. Yeah, and they make your breath smell good. It makes you feel good in your mouth, and you know that you also don't get those dentures and sore teeth, etc.
Oh, it's so vitally important to have gorgeous teeth for a gorgeous smile. And with just those 3 simple steps in mind, you'll have a brighter, fuller, and more radiant smile than ever. As the saying goes, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Something that we all take for granted, but not all of us are blessed with a beautiful smile. And the doctors and surgeons at the Smile Foundation have dedicated their time and patience to help children with facial conditions, because everybody deserves to smile.
The Smile Foundation to date has helped well over 1,500 children. On average, we're assisting between 250 and 350 children on an annual basis, and that I'm sure will grow. The important thing to note is that Smile Foundation doesn't do this alone. Smile Foundation works very closely with the National Department of Health, the administration of the hospitals, and the incredible surgeons and plastics departments that work together with their nursing fraternity in order to create these smiles. If you buy any Clicks branded oral care item during the month of September, Clicks is generously committed to donate R1 of that to supporting children's futures, children's opportunity to have facial reconstructive surgery that will make them smile.
Oh, that was awesome. Those
Absolutely
doctors
beautiful.
are heroes.
Incredible, incredible work. Now remember, Clicks is donating R1 of each Clicks branded oral healthcare product sold during the month of September to the Smile Foundation. So make sure that you get your product soon to support this worthy, worthy cause. There are only a few days left to do it.
That's not all though, because Clicks is giving 3 lucky viewers the chance to win some great dental products. Upload your images of your best and brightest smile on the Afternoon Express Facebook page using the hashtag ClicksSmileyChallenge and hashtag feelgood and stand the chance to win one of 3 oral health hampers worth R500 each. T's and C's apply. Visit afternoonexpress.co.za to find them.
We'll be right back.
Clicks. Feel good. Pay less.
A warm welcome back to Afternoon Express. So in the kitchen today, we're joined by Nadia Arbi, and we're making all these incredible sides for the perfect braai, since we're building up to, obviously, Braai Day coming up, Heritage Day is coming up, plus the big Rugby World Cup 2015. So we've made a really cool potato salad with some sriracha sauce and sriracha chili thrown in there. Now we're going to turn to another side. What are we making?
So this is a charred corn salsa. It's nice as a salad. You could actually add rocket into it as well when we're done. So you can make it even bigger and more fluffy.
Bulkier.
Yeah.
So first of all, a salsa. What exactly makes up the core ingredients of a salsa? Because salsa, for me, I imagine a very tomato-y sauce.
Yeah, so salsa traditionally is coriander, lime, onion, and tomato.
So we're going to be using a kind of variant on this with the corn.
With the corn, yeah.
Cool. So can I start chopping the corn for you?
Yeah, so that corn's being grilled. You can put it on the braai, which is fantastic as well if you have your braai going. You don't have to pre-cook it. So take the husks off, put it straight onto the braai. And then once it's cool, slice it.
Into just little bits.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll continue doing that. You can show us what else we're doing, though.
So into the bowl, once we've added the corn, I've put some in here already.
Cool.
We add our tomatoes. And some chili. Some
Fresh chili.
Fresh chili without the seeds, because
yes, that's
you
the
don't want
burny
it to
part.
be too hot.
Cool.
Yeah. And then some spring onions.
And this is a variant on a recipe that obviously, well, you've created this variant yourself. So you must have a big fan for sides. If you were to braai, perfect meat for this?
Lamb chop.
Lamb chop. Also
Love a lamb
basically
chop.
seasoned with a
You
bit
know,
of...
this is also great to go on top if you want to braai snoek. If you want to be truly South African and have a big fat snoek braai, you can add this on top of the snoek.
Lovely. And obviously, do you serve this cold, I assume, right? Is
Yeah,
it a cold
you would serve
salsa?
it cold.
Cool.
I chop my avo. A really quick trick is that I just slice it into cubes, and then I put my knife around the edge like this, and then I just squeeze it out.
Oh my gosh!
And that way...
That's so cool.
That way you don't have to, you know, sickle with...
Yes, take the skin off, lose half of it in the process.
Yeah.
I'm actually scared to look at you while I'm doing this because I'm going to chop my fingers off at some point. So when I carry on looking down, you can share more of your tips and tricks with us.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm almost done.
Great stuff.
There we go. I also don't want to make sure that you
can also just do it like
get them evenly sized. Okay. And you're using one whole avo. You've got 1 whole tomato or 2 whole tomatoes in this one?
We put two tomatoes in. We took out the seeds.
Okay.
So it's not too watery. And then, yeah, the spring onion. You know, we're going to add coriander. If you don't want to add coriander, chives is great. Woolworths has a new lower price on their herbs as well, which is like, you can get a whole bunch and use them up.
Of course. I heard the other day that apparently coriander was one of those things that's genetic. You either really love it or really hate it. So it's nice that there's always an alternative. I see you also haven't diced your spring onion at all, chopped it at all. You just left it whole.
It's just to add a different texture to it.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Could you
squeeze some lime?
squeak in some lime?
Cool, I can. How many are we doing?
I think 2 would be fine.
And this is just sits like this, eh? There's no other sauces involved here. It's just all the fresh ingredients.
Salt and pepper. You could add in some paprika if you want.
Cool. Put one in for you.
What's great, if you want to bulk it up and turn it into more of a salad, you could add in some rockets.
Yes,
rocket leaves
okay.
and toss it up.
Lovely. Okay, so that just goes like that.
Smells amazing.
It's amazing. Lime is always good. Must put the other half in? No.
Salt and pepper.
Cool, that I can do easily. Lovely. Salt, pepper, always freshly ground is the better way to do it. Enough? Cool.
That's great.
Just going to toss that up.
And then, could you slice in some...
I can.
And then we just toss it all together.
Cool, there we go. So just chop, 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 chop. Just like that, nice and simple, all the nice and greens. You don't serve this, you can even probably make it like a focaccia out of this. Just grill some breads and sort of serve it on top of a focaccia and bake it in the oven.
Yeah,
Put some...
totally. Grilled cheese. Some
this
cheese.
is a nice staple to keep in your homes.
Parmesan.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's a nice accompaniment to a lot of different things.
Yes, and I love sweet corn. It's one of my favorite things to do on the braai at all times. So that basically finishes off our second side dish. Nadia, you're a legend. I'm going to high-five you with have one gross hands. We love to cook in this kitchen right here. But Bonnie did sit down with an active mom in Stain City to find out how she incorporates her young one into her fitness routine. Take a look.
Welcome to our Fresh Pack Natural Goodness series. Now, as we all know, being a new mom is so overwhelming, and you're so inundated with coming to grips with your new world and trying to get back into shape. Well, Miranda's joining us today to show us just a few exercise routines that both baby and mom can enjoy. Hello, Teo.
So hi, Bonnie.
Welcome. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you. Okay, first exercise we're going to do is a squat with baby, but we're going to try and keep it fun. Legs are hip width, and what we're going to do is we're going to go down and up and down and up and down and up. Doing squats with baby doesn't only work for legs, but also for arms.
Yes, yes. I mean, baby's heavy without you moving anyway.
After the squats, we're going to go into the crunch. Down like this with baby. Going to go back and up and back and up. And one more time back and up.
My face also looks like that when I'm doing sit-ups.
Bonnie, also always remember to be hydrated. Stay hydrated while doing exercise. A great thing to use is Fresh Pack Rooibos, which is good for mom and baby.
Okay, please show us the next one.
Something babies always enjoy and fun for mom and baby is doing some dancing. Dancing in the room, dance, dance, dance. Going from side to side. Also, nice exercise, good for the entire body, good cardio workout. You can take it to a little bit of a twist and turn to your favorite music, good for the core, good for the bum, good for the legs.
Well, you're getting quite the workout. I mean, how many kilograms are you carrying right now?
10 kgs right here.
There we go, there we go. You are so adorable. A whole lot of cute 10 kgs. Well, there you have it. I hope you learned some great moves and ideas on how to keep in shape while taking care of baby. And of course, keep yourself hydrated with a cup of Rooibos and some Rooibos Junior for Baba. Until next week, keep well with the natural goodness of Fresh Pack Rooibos.
Fresh Pack. Goodness comes naturally.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So we are here with all of our fantastic guests, the Williams family, and of course, one of my favorite South African actresses, Leandie du Randt. And of course, we are taking all of your comments online. Either give us a call on 083 913 3728 or post on our Facebook page or tweet us.
Yes, and a lot of you have commented on the book and really are enjoying our chat about the book. And don't forget, the competition does close at 5. Please SMS the keyword books, your name and your city, and the language that you want the book in to 33728. It's R1.50 per SMS. T's and C's apply. You can find those on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. Are you going to write more books, Leandie?
Yes, hopefully, when I'm ready.
When you're ready.
Yeah, we spoke about it. I think it's something that needs to be authentic, not run like a business. I don't think you should ever want to write a book to make money out of it, to be quite honest. It's really because you have something you want to share.
Yeah.
But do you think that your content would always be something that you've gone through, or would you perhaps maybe do fiction?
Never. Because I play it every day. I want to write about reality. Because it's easy to play and airy-fairy and see how we want things, but that's not how life is.
It's so interesting.
This book was actually written in hindsight of a period of your life that you went through. What is the period that you think you're going through now that you'll write about in hindsight? Is there something that you're going through at the moment that you think would be a lesson learned here?
I think going into a marriage now at the end of the year, I think being in that in a year's time, I think I'll have a lot of new content.
Definitely. Speaking of which, Maria, do you think you're ever going to write a tell-all book?
No.
Maria was practicing her support dance with her children earlier on for the book. Don't you guys want to do it for us, please?
Stand up, stand up.
Come on, do the support dance.
We want to see it. it.
This is what they do to support the book. I love it.
Yeah. And action. Go for it. Let's see it.
Oh my gosh. It's South Africa. It rhymes. Well done, Jazz.
It must be very, very festive in your home whenever there's a rugby game on. Do you have a braai and do you make delicious potato salad? It must be quite a festive experience in the Williams household.
And they each have lots of friends come over, so it's wonderful.
Okay, awesome.
Fantastic.
So,
I want to start dishing, I think.
So
because
please do. What have you made for us?
Leandie actually was the first one to the table, and she was very excited to this because I don't know if you thought it was chicken or not, but this is a beautiful potato salad we've made with sriracha. It's got sriracha, bacon, it's got really nice spring onion in it as opposed to normal other kind of onions.
I'm so depressed you made braai accompaniments with no braai.
I know, it was one of those. I put bacon in though.
He fried the bacon.
Leandie, one really important question, because unfortunately not everyone can win a copy of the book. Where can people find a copy of your book? Comfortable in your own skin, and in Afrikaans it's
gemakkelijk in your eie lyf. There we go. Lyf, not cell.
Yeah.
I think easiest is online through bookslive.co.za. I always say that because
Sorry. That didn't just happen.
Well, now we see what it looks like in your stomach.
So gross.
I'm stepping back. Jeans, would you like some else?
Gross. I just vomited in my mouth a bit.
I'll bring you the
there you go.
Just bring it closer. That is the whole idea. Yeah, bring it closer.
This is exactly what a family dinner is like, to be quite honest.
Fine, can I have your plate?
And then also, and then certain exclusive books. Sorry.
Exclusive books.
Yeah.
Can we quickly talk the Rugby World Cup? Do you know when the opening ceremony is and when the first games are on? Are you excited, obviously?
Yes, in actual fact, Chester's representing South Africa in the opening.
That's where he is at the moment. That's why he wasn't able to be with us today, actually. How exciting. So opening ceremony Friday.
And
I think it's at 8 o'clock. Yeah, South African time.
And the game starts at 9.
Oh my goodness.
Is South Africa playing in the first game, in the opening game?
No, I think England is playing in the first game. England and Japan.
They're playing Brighton. I know that's where the first game is, but I don't know who they're playing, unfortunately. Now,
thank you so much to all our guests. Join us again tomorrow on Afternoon Express. In the first 15 minutes of the show, we chat to one of South Africa's most successful bands, the Parlotones.
Yay!
And in the kitchen, we make Korean-style barbecue short ribs. So tune in early so you won't miss out.
Ah, there's your braai. I did it. We added it in for tomorrow.
Until tomorrow, though. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. You'll see on social media we are. But anyway, thank you so much to our guests, the Williams family. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. To Leandie, thank you so much. And to the rest of you, until tomorrow, mwah, happy eating and have a lovely evening. Ciao.
Coming up tomorrow on Afternoon Express, veteran South African rock band the Parlotones join us for a chat and live performance.
Another feel-good production.